Welcome back to the Bible Reading Project. I'm with the biggest dummy on the planet.
That's right. Don't stimulus Thursday.
Do it for me. Open up like that. Go for it. You had me laughing.
This is Alex Jones reporting live from the InfoWars mobile studio at Believers Church, and we're talking about the biggest thing that the globalists hate, and that is the antithesis to their global agenda, and that is called the Holy Bible. And we're studying it today.
I think you need to do that, man. That's pretty good, man. Every time I watch him, I don't a lot, but when I do, I just feel like he's mad at his mother.
Oh, he is mad.
He's mad at his mother. His mother. He's mad at his mother. His mother
talk
did
about his mom.
No, his mom did something to him. He is one angry bro. But that's such a good impersonation, man. I like that. That's one of my favorites that you do. You do a lot of them. So Stimulus Thursday, man. Big Joe.
Yeah.
I just read he's doing another stimulus check this summer, right?
Oh, dude.
How much more are we getting?
I have no idea.
I don't really want to know. I heard he whipped out another $3 trillion.
Oh, nice.
So, and I also, I also read that by 2030, America will be $44 trillion in debt.
Dude, let's go for the gold.
Let's go for the gold. I want to go 50 trillion.
Dude.
Just boom, and hit the brick wall, and everything falls apart.
And
so,
when
Donald Trump,
when we have a lot of debt, then we get more
hurting.
Snickers bars, and when we have Snickers, then we get the golf game going.
He's hurting.
That was a bad Joe Biden impersonation.
Well, he's hurting though. But Trump started it. He started popping money to the kids. And now Paw Joe's popping money to the children. He's keeping it rolling.
Yes.
So they are rolling stimulus. So we decided to jump on the bandwagon.
Yep.
We decided to jump on the bandwagon. And last week, $100, man. You know, Uncle Phil ponied up $75.
Ooh, nice.
Because the way we do it, you've been gone a while.
And I didn't even you didn't even call me like, oh, Ryan, you won.
You don't watch.
I don't need to watch to win.
I don't even want to go there. Don't go there. So Stimulus Thursday is that you and I or whoever's on just ponies up an amount from $1 to whatever you would want to do.
Yeah.
Just pony up that amount.
Yep.
And then we spin the wheel.
Yeah.
And then we pick somebody, and then we have trivia. But today's trivia is a little different.
Yeah, it is.
Because tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah. So one of my best friends in the whole world, you are my best friend,
everybody
but one of my
knows
best
that.
friends in the whole world, one of my favorite people, Wyatt, is coming. He's super smart, super intelligent, and
Lil Pooh.
Lil Pooh.
Why do we call him Lil Pooh?
Because
is that what his mama calls him?
Well, that's what
you call him Lil Pooh.
It evolved. It was Zeke, then Zeke Pooh, and then Lil Pooh.
And now Lil Pooh. Lil Pooh's coming on. He's gonna. I'm fielding him the questions.
Yeah.
He got to pick the topic. Stimulus Thursday. How much you want to give away today? Because we're all trying to be givers. So what's your amount? What do you want to give?
$50.
You've been getting paid to moonlight. Was getting paid to moonlight. Well, I'm going to do what I normally do. I give a 20.
All right.
And so I'm going to give a $20 away.
Sounds
and so
good.
let's spin the trivia wheel. Let's see. So that's going to be $70.
Nice.
So there's a stimulus check coming for $70. Pretty good, Lil Pooh.
Nice.
He's coming on here. Do you think we should give Lil Pooh something for coming on here?
Oh yeah.
I think so.
I think a think bar would be good.
I think a think bar would be great. I don't think we need to have him on here and not give him something.
Yeah.
So there's $70 on the line. Let's spin and see what happens here. I'm excited about this.
Me too. Big White.
David White. Now, is this the guy you do the Bros and Brews with?
No, that's a different
It's a
David.
different David.
Different
Okay,
David.
so David White. Shout out to David White. He won once before. He won.
It's not David White. It's David Black.
Yeah, he won. He won coffee before, and then told me he doesn't like the dark roast coffee. So now I got to order.
No, take him off the wheel if he doesn't like the dark roast.
He doesn't even like what I give him. I'm like, here, man. Here's Black Rifle Beyond Black. He goes, it's just too strong for me.
That's a good impersonation.
It's
of
too
him.
strong for me.
He did. Yeah, I'm David White.
So, but he won. So he's gonna get set. He doesn't even need money. He's got a full time. He's got a full time job. But we, right? He got a
One of the
full time
few.
job. One of the few.
One of the few.
It still works. But David, shout out to David White. $70 stimulus Thursday. Introduce Lil Pooh.
right,
Come on in, Lil Pooh. Man, I'm so excited, man. Grab a chair, Lil Pooh. Welcome to Trivia Thursday. We're so glad to have you. Pull the microphone up really close. Take me about 2 minutes and tell me what the topic of today's trivia is going to be that you have requested.
Basketball.
Basketball, NBA basketball, right? The man is a master of basketball. Now, we haven't discussed anything, right? All I did was go on because I know nothing about basketball. So, but I hear you're like the dude. Is it okay if I call you Lil Pooh? Is that okay? Because I feel like you kind of got a rap look going. Do you rap?
No.
None at all. Could you come up with a rap? Like we could have an album, Lil Pooh. So I think this kid, how old are you?
12.
I think he needs to be a regular. I agree. I think we need to start downloading to the next generation because the world is. Right. The world's like, hey, Lil Pooh. Right. And then they try to turn him into a girl. Right? No, that's how the world works. You're probably not Lil Pooh. You're little Patty. So we want to download, man, God to you. So would you come back a lot and just hang out with us?
Yeah.
Good. Maybe we could get him a mic. Right. Wouldn't it be cool? Just have Lil Pooh over here off the side, just chatting with us. Right. Do you banter well? Let me ask it in your lingo. That's way over his head. Can you trash talk?
Yeah.
Okay, he's on. This boy's on the show. Do you read the Bible?
Yeah.
Do you watch the Bible Reading Project?
Yeah.
Dude, I love it. So you have requested to be on. You've asked that we would do NBA trivia. I just did the simple. I just went online. I downloaded NBA trivia. And so I got questions for you. So we're going to start with this question. So this goes way back. What team won the first ever NBA game ever played in the history of the NBA? Is it the Toronto Huskies? Is it the New York Knicks? Is it the Chicago Stags? Or is it the Philadelphia Warriors? The first team to ever win or ever play an NBA game. They won it. Who would that be? Would it be the Toronto Huskies, New York Knicks, Chicago Stags, or Philadelphia Warriors? This is way deep. I went deep diving for this one. I mean, he says he knows everything. I'm just going to deep dive. So,
I think it's the New York Knicks.
New York Knicks. Let's just see. Boom! Lil Pooh! Tell me the boy don't know his stuff, Lil Pooh! Man, welcome. Knuckle it up, baby. You're going to be on the show all the stinking time. I love the fact that you can study. You do know your stuff, so let me go ahead and ask you. This is deep. This is not a question. So this one's just fair. This is just for fun. Atlanta Hawks are playing tonight. They have to win or they're out. Will they or will they not beat the 76ers tonight?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Because basically the Atlanta Hawks are just a one-man show.
Ooh,
and
I like him.
Embiid, and I think he's just going to carry the team.
Who's going to win?
The Sixers.
The Sixers all the way through. All right, well, I want to do something, Lil Pooh. Does your mama let you bet, Lil Pooh? Because I don't want you to go to prison.
Yeah.
She'll let you bet, meaning money. Mm-hmm. All right, if the Sixers, write this down, Ryan. If the Sixers go all the way to the end, I'm going to give you $50. All right. So $50, let's shake on it. So if the Sixers go, it's kind of like gambling, but it's Christian gambling because I'm giving it to him. I want you to win 50. So now it's weird because tonight I'm rooting for the Hawks, like destroy the Sixers, and I'm going to be praying against you the whole time. Tell me real quickly, because I know you're a basketball fanatic, why do you think the Sixers will take it?
Because I think their strategy is probably better, like their plays. And the Hawks, they have been doing good this year. It's just, I think it's like Trae Young's the only one.
Yeah, they turn the ball over too much. It's like they're like junior high. They never turn it over. Who's your favorite player on the Knicks?
On what team?
The Knicks. I mean, 76ers. I'm sorry, 76ers. Who's your favorite?
Probably Joel Embiid.
Yeah. All right, let's roll on. I'm excited. Next, I'm sorry, I don't know how that got out of whack. I'll give you the title in a minute. It'll show up, I think. Let me make sure. This is like Jeopardy. Yes. Let me read the question. It says, what is the first player in NBA history to be elected to an MVP with a unanimous vote. So unanimously, everybody that votes voted for this person. It wasn't like split 10-10, 5-5. But this person, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Stephen Curry, or Magic Johnson, who got voted to be the MVP unanimously?
Like, wait.
Like, you got everybody. Say there's 100 people voting. They got all 100 votes. It wasn't split like 70-30. It wasn't split. It was all 100 were given to him.
To, like, be voted.
MVP. Unanimously.
Like the first one? Like the first.
Who was the first player ever to get all the votes? Unanimously.
I think it's Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. Final answer?
I know it's not Stephen Curry or LeBron. I know it's not them two.
First player in NBA history to be elected the league's MVP by a unanimous vote. All that voted for this person to be the MVP. No split votes at all.
I think. So you're saying the first person to be MVP? Yeah, I think it's Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. Let's see. It is Stephen Curry. Oh, man. Lupu! All right. I want to keep going, though. Can I keep going?
Yeah.
I just want to keep going because I'm going to let that one slide. Because you got the first one. The first one was the hardest one. So I'm going to jump in with this. Next one. Who scored the first 3 points basket in NBA history? The very first person who ever scored a 3-pointer when they changed to the 3-point rule. Here's your Doc Rivers. You may not know him. He's been around. He's like old as me. Gene Stump. That name sounds like he plays basketball. Larry Bird. You remember him? He's good. Or Chris Ford.
I don't think it's Gene Stump. I don't.
That's a good guess.
I think it's going to be between Larry Bird or Doc Rivers.
Okay.
But
These are hard.
I think that, well, Larry Bird, I'm pretty sure Doc Rivers played before Larry Bird.
Mm-hmm. Do you even know who Chris Ford is?
No, I don't.
Been around a long while. Yeah. 5 seconds.
I think that it's Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers, let's see. Oh, Chris Ford. Yo! Let's keep them rolling, though. Who was the youngest player to ever score 10,000 points? Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, or Wilt Chamberlain? First, the youngest, he would be 23 years old when he did it, to ever score 10,000 points, to reach the 10,000 point mark. Kobe, Michael, LeBron, or Wilt?
Like in the whole season?
Mm-hmm. First that it could ever score 10,000 points. Hit that number first.
It's going to be Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt Chamberlain. LeBron James.
LeBron?
At 23 years old, he did it. Dude, he was brutal. What teams holds the longest winning streak in NBA history? What team holds the longest winning streak? The Bulls, the Warriors, the Lakers, or the Heat? They hold the longest win. Here's the longest winning streak. It's 33 games without losing. So they hold the longest winning streak, 33 games in a row without losing one game. Who won 33 games in a row without losing? Most ever. Bulls, Warriors, Lakers, or the Heat? These are hard.
They are hard.
Yeah. I deep dive for a little poo.
You sure did.
Yeah.
It's either the Bulls or the... Yeah, the Bulls. Well, I know it's not the Heat.
Oh, no. No way.
Well, they were good back then.
They were okay.
Probably the Bulls.
The Bulls? The Lakers. The Lakers were the winner. Uh-oh. Hang on a minute. Sorry. It was the Lakers. All right, the next one. Who was the first NBA player to shatter a backboard? Chuck Connors, Shaquille O'Neal, Dominique Dawkins, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Shaq. Chuck Connors. Boom.
I don't know who that is.
Old Chuck, man, Rifleman. Did you know that Rifleman played basketball? Man, I know more about basketball than you boys. Who was the first player in the NBA to make 400 three-pointers in one season? One season, they made 400 three-pointers. LeBron James, he shows up a lot. Larry Bird, love him. He was my favorite player ever in the history of basketball is Larry Bird.
I think I'm going to get this.
Stephen Curry or Magic Johnson?
I know it's either Larry Bird or Stephen Curry.
Okay. Oh, Steph or Larry?
The first
Both were incredible, but the first to do 400 of them in one season.
I'm going to have to go with Larry Bird because he's the first.
Good job. Nope, Stephen Curry.
I'm not doing good.
No, you are doing. You are doing good. The reason you're not doing good is I'm not going to bring you on a show and give you all the things you know. I'm going to have to go way back to the 50s and 1960s before your mother was born. I know you're brilliant with basketball. Who has won the most league MVPs? The most? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, or Michael Jordan? Who's won the most league MVPs?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Boom. All right, we got one more. So let's see how well you do. I'm going to tell you something. How much money are you giving?
50.
50. I'm giving 20. That's 70. You get this next one right. I think we just go ahead and
Give it away.
I think we give it to him.
Okay.
I think we give him $70. Because David's already lost.
Yeah.
He's got a job. You don't have a job, do you? How would it feel to have $70 in your pocket before you walk out the door today? Doggone good. Look at that smile on his face. So now your failure, because you're on the Bible reading show and we're people of grace, your failure has now been given grace. If you get the next question right, $70 to you.
Oh, I know this.
Who invented the game of basketball? For $70 for Lil Pooh. I think we should call his mother right now. She's going to be excited, right? Hey, let me ask you a question real quick. We got time. Nobody watches anyway. What would you do with $70, Lil Pooh?
Well, to be honest, I'm not even sure.
Buy some shoes? Basketball shoes? New basketball?
I got shoes the other day, I think.
Buy a gun? I mean, times are hard.
Right.
Might need a pistol, man. I mean, toting. Come to church, toting. So you don't know, but you would love to have $70. Who invented the game of basketball? James Naismith, Walter Camp, Frank Mahon, or Abner Doubleday? James, Walt, Frank, or Abner? Who created or invented? He did it during the winter months. He wanted kids outside playing, so he took, I think it was peaches or pumpkins or something, and they threw them into baskets. That's kind of how it all started. A recreation major. James, Walt, Frank, or Abner. It's one of the four, I promise.
It's not Doubleday.
No, I think that's baseball, right? For $70, Lil Pooh is on the Bible reading show.
I do want that 70.
He does want the $70. Oh, I love a man that knows what he wants. I want you to have the $70. So we've eliminated Abner. Man, everybody, Lil Pooh, that's watching today is 19 minutes and 37 seconds in clapping for you. We want Stimulus Thursday Joe Biden money to go to you. We've eliminated Abner. We're down to Frank, Walter, or James.
I don't think it's Frank.
All right,
but
we've
I might be
eliminated
wrong.
Frank. You have a 50-50 chance because I will tell you, you are right. Frank nor Abner is the correct answer. We're down to two possible correct answers, James or Walter, for $70. Lil Pooh, first time on the Bible Reading Project. We're dumping funds of the kingdom to your life so you can do anything you want. You can take me to Mellow Mushroom.
That's true. You can take me to PJ's.
PJ's. Who is it? You got a 50-50 chance now, Lil Pooh. Lord help Lil Pooh. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is it Walter Camp?
Is that your final answer? You didn't look too certain. You had your... I'll count you down again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final answer is...
James Nice.
James Naismith's final answer?
Yeah.
James is your final? James is your final. Lil Pooh! Dude.
Walter Camp does not sound like he would make a basketball.
Who would? Never. Dude, Lil Pooh. Man, $70 for Lil Pooh. You will come back on, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for coming on. Will you just hang out while we read the Bible?
Yeah.
I'm just going to read it, and then we're going to jump right in with Psalm 124 today. And so let's jump in. It's not too awful long. 8 verses. Here we go. What if the Lord had not been on our side? And he obviously was, Lil Pooh. You earned $70. Let all Israel repeat. What if the Lord had not been on our side when people attacked us? They would have swallowed us alive in their burning anger. The waters would have engulfed us. A torrent would have overwhelmed us. Yes, the raging waters of their fury would have overwhelmed our very lives. Praise the Lord, who did not let their teeth tear us apart. We escaped like a bird from a hunter's trap. The trap is broken and we are free. Our help is from the Lord who made heaven and earth. I got a question for you before we go. This first verse says, what if the Lord had not been on our side? Why do you think in your mind it's advantageous to have God on our side?
Because if God wasn't on our side, probably all hell would break loose.
Absolutely right. Little Pooh, thank you for being here with us today. He and I want to remind you, don't let all hell fall apart in your life. It's easy. You simply just put your trust in God and ask God to help you, and he will. Been a fun day. I'm so glad you won today. Did my heart well, and thank you guys for hanging out and reading the Bible with us. And like David, what would your life be like if God wasn't on your side? And the beauty of that is he really is. We love you. Have a good day.